we flew down from Chicago, went down to Marathon and visited the site and talked to the owner and got to know it, put together some offers. Long story short, she ended up feigning a heart attack like during our negotiations, and she just thought the business was worth a lot more than it was, and she was going to get an all cash offer. We're like, no, we're using financing for this. And so it just, given all that stuff, being just kind of the deal just fell apart. And so then short, because of that, because we learned a lot about that, went pretty far in the process with them. That was other vacation rental businesses had kind of come up on our radar, and we got involved with some brokers who specialized in the industry. And so this one that we ended up buying was brought to us by a broker that he was the sell side, and then he represented us from the buy side, and made it really simple. It was kind of, it wasn't quite like full public sale. It was kind of like a limited release to some other vacation rental people that he knew. And so I think a little bit we got lucky with it. We really like the location. It's just outside of Breckenridge in Colorado. So I think the location, the size of the business, we thought we'd be able to grab another business or two, do some inorganic growth on it pretty quick. And the seller, like what we realized is the seller makes all the difference, because we had another one. I can't even remember what that one was. It was like fasteners, like screws and bolts and stuff. And they were a distributor, like a distribution company on the East Coast. And we were like all the way through LOI. And I think the week that we submitted our LOI for that one, the owner died. And then there was kind of like I won't call it a struggle, but there was a little bit of, it was a lot of confusion and delays, like who has the rights to sell the business and who's making the decisions. Yeah. And it just kind of, the broker wasn't very good. We were a little bit like, because of everything that happened, it was just a little bit like, what are we buying now? So we ended up backing out of that one. Is we had realized, I think by that point, that the seller is probably the most important factor. Like, we were thinking about brokers and all this other stuff, but we realized that the seller is probably the most important thing to getting a deal done. And as long as the business looked good, like, it didn't really matter so much what the business was. It was like, if the seller was good and the valuation seemed fair, then that was kind of like our trigger.